Hey married people, this is Chris Van Den Einde
Hi, this is Erica.
and we wanted to come to you with this video to send some encouragement your way and let you know that during this time of isolation and families being trapped together in very close quarters in your houses, this is very different maybe for some people. Maybe some of you are used to this and this is fine, but for others that have kids, this may be a little chaotic and a little out of the norm. And so we wanted to send you some encouragement and let you know some things that we're working on to help married couples here at our congregation. So one of the first things we want to point out is the priorities that you have, may be different now and changing. Some of you, or a lot of you, probably working from home, doing school from home. And so we want to make sure that your marriage is also on the top of that priority list. Because one of the things we found out is if you don't have that, and we're not in unison together, it tends to create some extra friction there, wouldn't you agree?
Well, it does. You want to be on the same team. And if you're not connecting with each other, then you're at each other's throats.
And it definitely raises the tension even higher in the household.
Not that we know what we're talking about.
Yeah, not at all, right? I mean, we're perfectly joined together, right? Hey, cameraman.
No comments from the cameraman. Thank you.
Thanks. So, anyway, the point is to get in union together and get along as much as possible, as hard as that is. And we know, speaking of kids, though, kids can make it very, very challenging. And so we want to provide some tips on how to deal with your children, maybe some helpful things. And if you have some, feel free to send them our way because we could probably use some. I mean, imagine if you were trapped in a house with like 5 kids or something.
Maybe.
That'd be crazy, right?
That would be insane.
Who would do that?
All day, every day.
Oh man, those people are crazy. So hopefully that's not you or your situation. And if you don't have that and you just have a couple kids, we'll give you some tips on how to deal with that. The other thing is just spending quality time. Quality time as a couple is extremely important, right? And yet it's also extremely hard when you're all in the same house and you have the kids basically running the house. So
lock yourself in the closet.
Yeah.
That works.
You may have to do that. I mean,
Sometimes.
Intimacy is something that needs to be part of a marriage too. So you got to figure out how to do that. And sometimes that might be what you have to resort to. So we'll give you some tips on that as well.
Hide.
Yeah, hide. Good luck. I think a couple other tips I would give is probably avoiding social media.
Oh yeah, I can tell my behavior is different the more time I spend on Facebook. Gets negative, scared, frustrated, judgy.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good one on Facebook.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think I told you this morning I was on Facebook. I don't spend a lot of time on there, but I happened to get trapped in it this morning for about an hour. And man, after that hour, I was feeling very angry. I was feeling very frustrated. And when you have those feelings, it's easy to then take it out on the rest of the family. And so that adds to even more tension if you were allowing that into your life. So take breaks, right? Take social media breaks, encourage each other to take breaks. And I would include the news in that too.
Oh yeah, I mean, people need to be informed. I think you need to be informed if you have a good news source that you trust.
But not 24/7 informed. I think you
No.
gotta take a breaks there, take a fast from the news, and just let it go. God's in control. Remember that.
Do your
And
part.
Do your part, yeah, but just try to avoid as much as possible. The other thing, though, to give some encouragement, though, is we got some date nights planned, right?
Yeah, so we had one planned for this Saturday.
That's right.
But we're gonna go ahead and postpone that.
Well, as far as the take out or going
Right.
out date nights.
Yeah.
But now what we're going to do instead is some in-home date nights, huh?
I said we have some new ones.
New ones, that's right, yep. And I think we talked about what we're going to do is we're going to try to release them weekly, right?
Yes.
We're going to give you weekly
at-home date nights.
ideas so that way while you're at home and trapped, you can have a date with each other without the kids. And we're going to show you some ways to do that and give you some encouragement and resources kind of help make it a little more fun and enjoyable. So expect those will be coming pretty soon. And the last thing I want to share is just a verse that I came across this morning that I think is pretty encouraging, and that is from Ephesians chapter 4 verse 2 through 3 that says, be completely humble and gentle, be patient, bearing with one another in love. Ooh, the bearing part is a lot of bearing, right?
So much bearing.
Grin and bear sometimes. So bear with one another in love, Make every effort to keep the unity of the Spirit through the bond of peace. And that's the key. I think trying to get as much peace in your household as you can be extremely important. It may be a big challenge, and as this continues on, it may get more challenging. But if we help encourage each other and we work together, I think we can do this. And so we want to help support you marriages that are out there and couples, and let us know if you need any extra support or encouragement. We're always there for you. We're always praying for you, and feel free to call or text either one of us.
Yeah. Did you say where that verse was from?
Yeah, Ephesians 4.
Oh, you did say. All right.
All right. Is anything you want to add to that, Erica?
No. Thank you.
All right, couples, stay strong. We love y'all, and we'll be in touch.